Okay, so today we are looking at three major events in American history. The moon landing, the assassination of JFK, and 9/11. Now, as you may know, the official story is something that a lot of people do not accept. Okay, so we're going to look at the official story, and then we'll see some of the issues with the official story. So first, I want to show you some videos. First, we're going to watch the moon landing. So in 1969, July 20th, they shoot three men into space, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong becomes the first man in the world to walk on the moon. Okay, and this is his journey. All right, so let's watch it together. What you will see is that it takes a lot of thrust to get the man into space.
40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Fake shadow. 4 forward, drift into the right level.
This is considered the greatest achievement in human history. It took years and years of hard work involving 400,000 people all working for NASA to accomplish this perfect landing on the moon.
We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. At the foot of the ladder, the lamb footbeds are only...
What is amazing is that this is being broadcast live from the moon back to NASA. So their technology back then is far superior to our technology today.
4 steps per man. 1 giant leap per mankind. Tony, this is so great you can't believe it. I believe it, Charlie. It's raining, Johnny. Look at it go, would you, Charlie? You got all your steering and it's straight. Oh, this is going to be some kind of different ride. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hopping over hill and dale.
I know this looks fake, but it's not, okay? This is official NASA footage, live from the moon. And this is the best part, okay? The best part is when they return from the moon back to Earth. You see how easy it is? It's just like they just fly up. No resistance at all, okay? Perfect. Humanity's greatest achievement. Now, what's amazing is that while they were on the moon,
Both of you on the camera for a minute, please.
President Nixon and the astronauts had a phone conversation. Okay?
Roger, we'd like to get both of you in the field of view of the camera for a minute.
Yeah, I think something rather important is coming up here.
Neil and Buzz.
This is being broadcast live to American people. Okay?
We'd like to say a few words to you, over.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval of the Heavens. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made from the White House. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you have done. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure that they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world.
Okay? The heavens have become part of man's world, right? Remember how last class we talked about how they wanted to bring the heavens down to earth. Okay, this is the idea of inversion. Okay? But do you see how amazing it is that they were able to have this seamless phone conversation? Okay? Okay. Now, they go to the moon, and you would think that they would come back, and they're heroes, right? Imagine if the school took you all on a trip to Mount Everest. You spend 6 months climbing the world's tallest mountain. You come back, and you feel amazing, right? You feel on top of the world. You're ecstatic. You want the whole world to know about it. Well, they should be feeling the same thing, right? Okay, here's a press conference after the Sorry.
I have two brief questions I'd like to ask, if I may. When you were carrying out that incredible moonwalk, did you find that the surface was equally firm anywhere, or were there harder and softer spots that you could detect? And secondly, when you looked up at the sky, could you actually see the stars and the solar corona in spite of the glare?
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon by eye without looking through the optics. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
I don't remember seeing any.
I don't remember seeing any stars. He doesn't remember anything, okay? Did you see how nervous they are? It's very strange. All right? And that's why, even today, there are a lot of people who do not believe the moon landing happened. Okay, so we'll go over the theories as to why later on. But now let's switch focus and let's look at 9/11. All right, so this is the buildings coming down on 9/11. Watch how they come down. It's very strange.
The North Tower came crashing down.
Rumble.
So this is strange because a plane hit that building, right? Now it's on fire. It's very strange that the building could come straight down like that. It's almost like a demolition. I'm not saying it's a demolition, but it looks kind of strange. Okay? What's even stranger is that there were two planes that hit the Twin Towers that day, but there were three buildings which came down. The North Tower, the South Tower, and building number 7, which was across the street. Nothing hit that thing. It came down, okay? So let's watch the video. It's on fire, okay? But whoa, it's kind of strange. Comes straight down. Nothing hit that, a plane did not hit this thing, okay? And then, of course, there's another video that's kind of strange, which is the President of the United States, George W. Bush, during the attacks. He's President of the United States, he's sitting in a classroom watching a teacher teach. That's kind of strange, guys. He's kind of busy, right? He's spending the entire morning while the attacks are happening, just watching the class being taught. His positioning is weird because if you are a president, you should be behind. This is his assistant telling him there's an attack. Why is he being rushed out of that room and being put in a safe place, right? Okay? He's just sitting there. America's being attacked and he's just sitting around with kids.
Reports of the plane crash in New York. Is there any talk about that? Thank you all. You can step out the way.
Okay, so a reporter is asking him, Mr. President, do you know that America is being attacked right now? And he's like, we'll talk about it later. He's not worried. At this point, no one knows who's attacking America. No one knows how large the attack is. As President of the United States, he should be rushed immediately to a safe location. And he's not worried. He's like, we'll talk about it later. Very, very strange, okay? And that's why, even today, people are suspicious about what happened. Okay, guys. So, having seen the videos, let's go over what happened, okay? Okay. So, let's talk about the JFK assassination. On November 22nd, 1963, JFK was assassinated. And Lyndon B. Johnson, new president, he organizes a commission called the Warren Commission to investigate what happened. And they produce this huge, huge report, thousands of pages. And the report says that only one person was involved, Lee Harvey Oswald. And he was able to kill the President of the United States because of his communist sympathies. And that's it, okay? There are certain problems, though, okay? So this is the President of the United States, and he's in Dallas touring Dallas. I want to point something strange about this picture, okay? You see how in the front, JFK is in the front, but all the security is behind him. That makes no sense. What's the point of security if the security is all behind him, right? Because if someone rushes and attacks him, they're too far behind, right? Also, you see how the bodyguards and the police officers are to the side?